Today's card is the Lovers. The Lovers represent choices that we have in life. Choices of one relationship over another, choices of one job or another, choices of friendships, partnerships, romantic relationships, a mother and child, siblings, friends. They're about choices in relationships. Notice that in most of the cards in most decks, there are a lot of contrasts. There are two different kinds of trees. There's mountains, there's sloping hills, there's plowed fields, there's fields that are already green with the harvest growing. Contrast is the major theme with the Lover's card. Contrast, not conflict. Contrast meaning you have choices. Contrast meaning which one is better. Perhaps in some cases, you've come to a crossroads and you need to make a decision and you don't know what to do. You have a moral dilemma maybe. Doesn't really matter so much as long as you remember it is about choices and being called to take the higher ground. If your relationships are strained and communication is gone, maybe it is time to rethink that relationship. All relationships, all people have expiration dates. And when it's done, regardless of how we try and save it, regardless of how much we want it to continue. When it's over, it's over. Jobs have expiration dates. Relationships with your bank has an expiration date. Relationships with your friends all have expiration dates. People die. That's an expiration date. So when you're looking at the Lover's card in relation to relationships, it is a lot of times to remember that when to let go, when to hang on, which choice is which is good, which is bad. There are no good or bad choices. There are choices that are more appropriate and less appropriate. That is all. Because your spirit guides are going to support you no matter what choice you make, even if it is one that is not in your highest interest. So the Lover's card reminds you about your choices and to have a look around. See what's available. See what is happening in your life. If you're in that moral dilemma, always choose the higher ground. If you are in conflict and you don't know what to do, look around in your life to areas that point to a better direction, especially where jobs are concerned or business opportunities. So on the shadow side of that, are you trying to control your situation? Are you trying to control others? Or are you being petty and refusing to allow other people to make their own choices? Are you cheating on your spouse as a choice or as a way out of the relationship rather than exiting the relationship as an adult with respect for what you once had that no longer exists because it expired? So dig deeper into the Lover's card, meditate on it, and see what comes up for you in the particular deck that you use. Use your intuition, as always, to find out what relationship the cards are to each other and to the clients or your situation. And never, ever forget, no matter how bad the choices seem, no matter how impossible it seems, you always have a choice, and there is always a way in or a way out. You just may not like it, but it is there. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Please consider sharing if you enjoyed it. That is, please consider sharing and on whatever social media you use. Subscribing would be really nice too. I would appreciate that. And if you feel so led to donate, I'm not above that either, because this is how I earn my living. And the more people financially support me, the more I can do of the tarot and keep producing content of this nature. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.